Jacqueline here, and welcome back to another live stream on Sunday, January 8th, 2017. I am very pleased and absolutely honored to interview the 4th President of the United States of America, President James Madison. President Madison, thank you for allowing me to interview you. My first question is the following. You are one of the founding fathers, but you did not sign the Declaration of Independence. Why were you not a signer? Miss Jacqueline, thank you for inviting me to be on today's program. To answer your question, I was actually 25 years old when the Declaration was signed. I was a member of the Virginia State Legislature at the time, but I was not yet a senior member. I was considered too young. The youngest signer, who was Mr. Edward Rutledge, was 26 years old at the time. All of us knew that signing the Declaration of Independence would be considered treason against King George, and that if we did not win freedom, we would be hung. Ooh, hung. That does not sound good. We certainly appreciate the bravery of all of the founding fathers. Okay, so let me ask you this. Thomas Jefferson wrote the Declaration of Independence. So how did it become your responsibility to write the Constitution? Another excellent question, Miss Jacqueline. I was honored to participate in the Constitutional Convention. I strongly believed that a central government is essential for a nation to be successful. If men were angels, no government would be necessary. My great friend and colleague, Thomas Jefferson, was in Paris as the ambassador to France at the time. Many of my ideas, published in the Federalist Papers, helped convince people to ratify the Constitution. I also wrote the Bill of Rights, which originally were 12 proposed amendments to the Constitution. Only 10 became true amendments to the Constitution. These 10 amendments guarantee people's rights, protect their property, and limit the government's power. We certainly hear about the Bill of Rights a lot in our daily lives. Let's change topics for a moment. Your wife, Dolly Payne Todd Madison, saved the historic George Washington painting when the British set fire to the Executive Mansion in 1814. How did she do it? Well, thank you so much for thinking about my lovely wife. She certainly did save the portrait in dangerous times indeed. In 1814, what is known as the War of 1812 was still occurring. It was very dangerous times. I asked my beloved wife, Dolly, to gather important state papers and be ready to evacuate the Executive Mansion. My wife was insistent on saving the painting of George Washington. She ordered the frame to be broken and the canvas removed and rolled off for quick transport. Friends from New York transported the painting to safety. We are so grateful to your wife and the New York friends. Our country is indebted to you, Mr. President. What do you consider your greatest achievement? Oh my, Miss Jacqueline. I don't think I did anything truly unique. However, as Secretary of State, I signed the Louisiana Purchase. Along with other members of President Jefferson's cabinet, I deliberated for several months to officially approve the purchase from France. The Louisiana Purchase doubled the size of our territory, and we had a natural border, the Rocky Mountains. The Rocky Mountains were a better natural defense than even the Mississippi. Settlers could now have the opportunity to move west and own land. That certainly was a huge expansion of our country at that time, and Americans certainly loved to explore. And now, Mr. President, my last question is, what do you hope you will be remembered for? What an intriguing question. I hope I will be remembered as the writer of the Constitution and Bill of Rights, and as the 4th President of the United States of America. In closing, remember, the advancement and diffusion of knowledge is the only guardian of true liberty. Well, friends, that's all the time we have for Streaming Live with Jacqueline. I would like to express my gratitude to my very special guest, our 4th President of the United States of America, James Madison. Goodbye, friends. I will see you next time.